Number 30 Broad Street, 1022. 13 Sergeant 1 is Central.
Welcome back to Simply Sakura, my friends. My name is Gary Sakura, and this is my MotoVlog and true crime stories. And if you're new here, welcome. And I am so glad that you decided to stop by. Do you like true crime or unsolved mysteries while enjoying a different, unique type of a MotoVlog? Then I suggest that you hit that subscribe button down below. I don't want you to miss out on any of my future true crime stories. Last week, I talked about 4 true crime stories while I continued to travel around here in the Panama City, Florida area. And if you missed it, no worries. Just simply click on the upper right-hand corner now and you'll magically appear. As you can see, it's an absolutely gorgeous and beautiful day here in the Panama City area. And it's such a reprieve because we've had so much rain. So I decided to come over to the Panama City beach area to film a different opening. Just everybody could actually see who is Gary Sakura, because normally you're seeing me with my motorcycle helmet on. So here I am. I just wanted to say thanks to everyone for your support. It really means a lot to me. It really does. With that, let's dive right in. Our first true crime story of the day takes place in Memphis, Tennessee, where a woman had been arrested while she was outraged over her wait time at a fast food drive-thru. A woman was jailed on attempted murder charge after she apparently leaned into a Burger King's drive-thru window and opened fire on workers due to the wait time to be served. Kiana Shante Jackson, age 32, pictured here, was arrested in connection with the March 30th shooting at the Memphis Burger King. According to the felony complaint, workers Thomas and Banks told police that a female patron got angry regarding the wait time to be served at the Burger King drive-thru window. Cops said that Jackson, who was a passenger in a gray sedan, exited the vehicle to argue with the 2 employees at the drive-thru. As the dispute escalated, Jackson apparently threatened to shoot the 2 women. A surveillance camera captured Jackson returning to her car and retrieving a black handgun from the vehicle. Then, she extended her upper body into the drive-thru window, pictured here, and fired several shots at Thomas and Banks as they fled through the rear door of the Burger King. Thank God neither worker was hit by the gunfire. Police, though, recovered 2 .380 caliber shell casings inside the Burger King. The casings were located near the restaurant's restroom doors. Only after police released still images from the video, a tipster finally identified Jackson as the wanted woman. Charged with 2 counts of attempted murder and using a firearm during the commission of the felony, Jackson was being held in the Shelby County Jail in lieu of a $250,000 bond. Jackson's rap sheet includes a pair of theft convictions, one of which was a felony for which she received a 2-year prison term. The execution of the prison term, though, was suspended by the judge. Our second true crime story of the day takes place in St. Petersburg, Florida, where a female decided to chomp on her Uber driver and has been awarded SimplySakura's Donkey of the Day. A Florida nurse was arrested after she sunk her teeth into the neck of the Uber driver and choked him from behind while he was driving in an unprovoked attack. According to police records, Michael Hassey Jr., age 22, was driving his car when Michelle Stillwell, age 55, and pictured here, sank her teeth into his neck and tried to almost choke him to death. Police say that Michelle Stillwell was seated behind the victim as he drove his Toyota near Stillwell's St. Petersburg residence on April 24th. According to Michael, Stillwell fell asleep in his car while he was driving, but she suddenly woke up. While the car was in motion, Stillwell reached forward and proceeded to choke him from behind. Stillwell initially throttled the driver with her two hands and then wrapped an arm around his throat while she started screaming at him. As the 22-year-old driver tried to pull his vehicle over, Stillwell managed to crawl forward into the center console and bit Michael deeply on the neck, drawing blood. Pictured here is Michael's neck, clearly showing the chunk of flesh Michelle took from the back of his neck. Unfortunately, the attack did not stop there. After deeply scratching Michael, Stillwell continued to bite, strangle, and claw at Michael, who was unable to defend himself as he was being attacked from behind. Michael tried to call the police, but Stillwell snatched the phone from his hand and threw it. Michael said that he didn't want to fight back, as he didn't want to hit a woman. However, though, in the process, he got seriously wounded. Michael said, "I let it happen. I didn't put my hands back on her because I have two sisters, and I was raised to never put my hands on a female." The assault finally ended, and Michael was only saved after some innocent bystanders who stepped in heard him crying for help. They came to the aid after Michael was complaining that he could not breathe, and the bystanders were able to pull him free from Stillwell's grasp. Here is some of the video captured from Michael's camera inside his car. Michael said that the video only captures the last 3 minutes of the attack, which later he said, "I wish I would have started at about 5 minutes before I actually began recording." In the video that you're just about to see, 55-year-old Michelle Stillwell can be seen with her hands around the driver's neck, screaming, "Die!" while the driver, Michael, says, "I can't breathe. I'm just your Uber driver. I'm just your Uber driver." Warning, the clip you're about to see might be a little bit too sensitive for some of your viewers. So I suggest that you either look away, turn down your sound, or simply just skip ahead 1 minute.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. For the cops. I can't breathe.
You let go of him.
I can't breathe.
Never.
I can't
Let
breathe.
go of him.
Never.
It was your daughter. You never died. He's not doing
Can't
it. You can't
breathe. I'm just your Uber driver. I'm just your Uber driver.
Stop. Let go of him. No. You're gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to jail. I don't care. Why are you strangling this man? He's done nothing.
My daughter. No.
Get her to let go.
I just don't want to put my hands on her.
Honey, your phone.
No. I just don't want to put my hands on her. Please stop.
Yeah.
Please
Stop
stop.
drugs.
I have
You
done nothing. I have
mother-
done nothing to deserve this. You were asleep the
Crack.
entire car ride and woke up and started screaming and
You
punching me.
You're.
Dude, no,
I think
no,
they did.
no, please stop.
Biting his head.
Stop.
Janet, let her
Stop. Stop.
go. Let her go.
Stop biting him.
Stop. Stop.
You got the cop? Are they
It's
got the
important.
cops on the way?
Get her, honey.
Just leave her. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want.
She's biting you.
I can't get him out.
Let go of him.
I know.
Ma'am, stop biting him.
Oh, your blood, man.
I'm sorry.
Turn your car off.
Please.
I just don't want to
Nope.
inside of my car.
You want
You're fine, honey.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Talk to him.
right, well, you can sit there and chill out for a second.
You need to talk to me.
Okay, well, sit there and chill out for a second.
No, come on. My kid. My daughter.
Don't touch me.
Don't.
Don't touch
I'm
me.
not gonna touch you. God, you nut. Go ahead, let the cop.
Back up.
Hang on the door. She bit.
Afterwards, and when everything was done, Michael said, "I've never been that scared in my whole entire life. I thought I was going to die." Stillwell slept the first 20 minutes of the ride. Then she began strangling, scratching, and even biting me like a pit bull. Now, Michael wants to know why Michelle attacked him. Michelle's husband, Rob, said she doesn't remember anything, and that's all I can say right now. As for Michael, he said that he would just like to hear from Uber. He feels that they haven't done enough to show that they're concerned about driver safety. Michael said, "I'm beyond disappointed in Uber. At a minimum, someone from Uber should have called just to make sure I was okay." Stillwell's neighbors said that the attack was certainly out of the character for their neighbor. However, the online arrest affidavit noted that the officers arrested Stillwell, who, by the way, is a licensed practical nurse. Michelle was charged with 2 felony charges of aggravated battery and tampering with a witness. They also checked the box indicating Stillwell was under the influence of alcohol and didn't have control over herself. Stillwell was released from the county jail after posting a $15,000 bond. Our third true crime story of the day takes place in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where a man burglarized a home and stole the residents' used sex toys. Well, that distinction goes to Michael Holden, age 37, and pictured here. He is facing multiple charges in connection with a break-in in the Tyrone, a city 90 miles east of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Online records report that Holden entered the 35-year-old victim's home after she had fallen asleep on her couch. Holden stole $700 in cash, various bank cards, and the woman's sex toys, which were totaled at $160, according to an online affidavit. A neighbor who had seen a man entering the woman's home described the intruder, leading the victim to conclude that it was Holden, an acquaintance of the woman who only lives a block away. When the woman and her boyfriend confronted Holden, he reportedly admitted being inside the residence and spotting money on the floor. Additionally, a neighbor's surveillance camera recorded a man wearing glasses and a Pittsburgh Pirates baseball cap entering the victim's home. A cop who had prior encounters with Holden noted in the affidavit that Holden was wearing the same sort of Pittsburgh Pirates headgear and glasses every time. Holden had been charged with burglary, criminal trespass, and theft. Holden's rap sheet includes convictions for assault, contempt, criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, and public drunkenness, stemming from an arrest that he had last month. Unfortunately, the affidavit did not indicate whether the sex toys or the stolen goods were actually recovered by the police. Our final true crime story of the day takes place in Lenoir, North Carolina, where a man was arrested leaving evidence in plain, clear sight. Jamichael Walton, age 30, and pictured here, was arrested on cocaine charges as he appeared in his mugshot with a suspicious white powder under his nose. The evidence was as plain as the cocaine on his face. A North Carolina man who cops found with a powdered nose is behind bars on drug possession and other charges following a confrontation on April 22nd. Police originally responded to a property damage call in Lenoir a city about 75 miles from Charlotte. According to online police documents, when police officers arrived, Walton refused to go easily, and he began running, sending officers on a chase. When police finally apprehended Walton, he continued to resist, pulling away and kicking at the officers. Walton was also being charged with threatening to kill the mother of his brother's child. After being handcuffed and placed in the squad car, Walton allegedly threatened the arresting officer and said, "When I get out, I'm going to shoot up this car. I'll come back and I'll kill you, or my cousin will roll through and kill all y'all." Walton was also hit with a fourth charge, felony possession of cocaine. Police reports and court filings do not indicate whether investigators recovered cocaine beyond that was seen under Walton's nasal cavity. Walton's rap sheet includes 2 other separate pending cases, one of which was for marijuana possession, and the other was for reckless driving, and driving while his license was revoked due to a prior impaired driving conviction. Walton is being held in lieu of a $12,500 bond on the assorted charges. He is next scheduled for a May 5th district court appearance. Anyway, this concludes today's MotoVlog and True Crime Stories with SimplySakura. I do hope you found these stories interesting. There are plenty more MotoVlog and True Crime Stories coming out very soon. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And if you have any comments, I highly encourage that you leave them down below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon. Why are Saturday and Sundays so strong? Because the rest of the days are weekdays. Why did the girl bring a ruler to bed? She wanted to see how long she slept. Why did Stalin only write in lowercase? Because he hated capitalism. What do sea monsters eat for dinner? Fish and chips. What's a monster's favorite play? Romeo and Juliet? And now, our top 5 mugshots of the week.